fire starter.
I'm a wildfire, hit you like a prize fire. Ooh, baby, I'm a wildfire, straight from the block, no, I cannot be stopped. I'm a wild child, hit you with the hard style. Ooh, baby, I'm a wild.
What's up, guys? I just want to take a couple minutes and do a little review of 2019. So kind of what happened in 2019 with fitness, with everything that's kind of going on with me. So 1 year recovery date was actually in 2019 from pretty much all of my surgeries. So huge comeback from all that stuff. Was able to jump back into some competition, work out how I wanted to, took my time, was very careful with recovery, did it right. It took a lot of patience, it took a lot of hard work, but the results of that were, even though I got hurt in the 2018 Open, I was still able to compete in the 2019 Open, although I wasn't very competitive in it. I didn't have to scale anything. I was able to do it just like any other competitor. So super fired up about that. A couple months later, I was actually able to compete in the first ever Rogue Invitational in the Legends division with Chris Spieler, Matt Chan, Tommy Hackenbrook, Josh Everett, Miko Salo, all the guys that I grew up doing CrossFit with, and a lot of them that I grew up watching CrossFit with. So that was an incredibly awesome blessing to have in the year 2019. I'm looking forward to it again, coming up in 2020 at the Rogue Invitational in May. Following that, got to compete in another Open in October. So again, was able to do that fully RX, didn't have to scale anything, was able to kind of push through. Had a couple bumps in the road there with some other issues that kind of showed up, probably from compensating from some of the other surgeries I'm coming back from, but overall was better, felt better, stronger, fitter, and getting closer to being kind of where I used to be at with some of my numbers. So again, just a lot of hard work there to kind of get back to that point. Following the Open, I got to do my first sanctional out in Ireland for the Filthy 150, and that was my first time being back in open competition with open competitors. A lot of great guys there, a lot of really good competitors there who have been in the CrossFit Games in previous years. So got to spend some time with them. It felt good to kind of get back out on the floor, mix things up with some of the younger guys and some of the guys who have been to the games for the past few years while I've had to sit out with some injuries. Got to take an event win there. That was probably the highlight of my competition season in 2019. So getting an event win there, hanging around in the top 10 for a while was really great for me at that event, and just getting out there and having the courage and the willpower to get back from where I was to being able to feel confident enough to step back out onto that floor again and compete with some of those guys was huge for me. And all of your guys' support through that process is definitely what kind of helped spur me along, both out on the interwebs and here in the local community in the Midwest in Columbus, Ohio. So thank you for that. Another cool thing that happened, I jumped into this YouTube channel. So I've been having a lot of fun putting content together with the crew at CrossFit Polaris. The guy behind the camera that you don't see is Brandon. We've had a great time putting together some content for you guys. We're excited for some stuff to come up in 2020. So one of the other things that we got to put out there was the barn video. So barn videos recap, made some huge progress there. Really excited to kind of get some of that wrapped up in terms of weatherproofing and putting in some more equipment and actually outfitting the gym in 2020. So excited to kind of bring some of that content to you guys. I know one of the things a lot of you have asked for is nutrition content. So working on some ideas there in terms of how to bring you kind of how I eat on a day-to-day basis and what I think about nutrition, my opinions on it, both based on experts in the field and just what I've found that works well for me. So again, kind of looking forward into 2020, what do I have coming up? I'm excited to potentially do a team competition. Myself, Christy, and Pat have talked about doing one for probably about the last 6 months. And we've got some things on the calendar, potentially the West Coast Classic. We are still looking for one more girl to jump on our team. So if you happen to be a girl who's interested in competing and you see this video, go ahead and shoot an email to info@alwaystrain.com, message me or Christy on Instagram, and maybe we can get something going. But I think that'll be an exciting thing. We have a lot of fun training together, so we will probably have a lot of fun doing a team together. Just have to get some things nailed down with the worm and some other synchronization stuff. But we've got our eyes on the West Coast Classic to do a team event. So also looking forward to possibly being down at Wadapalooza just to hang out with the community. Not sure if I'm going to compete right now, but looking forward to doing some fun things down there with the community, maybe some workouts, maybe some challenges. So look forward to things like that. Coming up again in May will be the Rogue Invitational again, and I'm planning on doing the Legends event again there. A lot of good dudes have signed up to do the Legends event again. I know my man Josh Bridges is going to be competing in the Legends event, so I'm excited to throw down with him. Actually coming up here in January, within the next 2 weeks, I'm going to be heading down to Cookeville for the Mayhem Classic. Again, going to do some workouts with Rich and Josh, hang out with the community, hang out with the crowd, talk Good Dudes Coffee, Always Train, all those different kind of things. So if you are down in that area, make sure you come out to the Mayhem Classic. We can hang out, chat for a little bit, and talk about fitness. Other than that, yeah, I'm just looking forward to having a really healthy 2020. I'm looking forward to bringing more content to you, both on the YouTube channel and on alwaystrain.com, both with workouts, demo videos, instructional videos, all those things. So I'm kind of fired up for that. You guys, like I said before, have mentioned stuff about nutrition videos. If there is another video you would like to make, if there are questions you have about weightlifting, endurance training, sprint training, plyometrics, whatever it might be, put it in the comments. Give me some content to bring to you. So I have something that I can kind of focus on and go in on and provide something to the community, provide something to you guys that's beneficial. The other thing I'm excited to bring you guys in 2020 is more Always Train faith videos. The responses from that have been great. The questions from that have been great. The comments have been great. So it's something that I'm really passionate about, and I'm really excited to bring you more content revolving around that. Make sure you like, subscribe to this YouTube channel, and right now enjoy the last 2 days of my training sessions in 2019.